Hello, Mamlia and friends. Welcome to our podcast. And today we will be talking about our unique and unforgettable experiences. Today, with me, Alex, with my friend James, and also Paul from Class 8-4.
Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you guys about my unforgettable experience. So I went to Bali with my family to spend time together and accompany my little brother to a wushu competition. Most of the day I spent playing games with my little brother. It was an unforgettable memory because while my little brother and I were in the hotel, we were playing a game called Battle Cats. It makes us happy because we got EXP to upgrade our cats. I was so proud of my little brother because he won some competition in Wu Games at Discovery Kartika Plaza Hotel, Kuta Bali. I go to a lot of places with my family, such as Trans Studio Bali, Ubud Monkey Forest, Waterbomb Bali, Taman Budaya Garuda Wisnu Kencana, and many else. I also go to a lot of malls with my family to watch movies at the theater, shopping, and yeah, many else. I spent 5 days in Bali with my family. Okay.
Wow, wow, that's a pretty interesting story. I have a few questions. I have a few questions. Alright. So, what are your feelings after you went to Bali? Are you feeling happy because you experienced all that, or are you feel sad because you leaving behind all the things that make you happy?
Okay. So I felt both feelings at the same time. This is the first time I went to Bali, so it makes this trip special for me. And I feel kinda sad because I have to leave all that fun things in Bali for 5 days.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
James.
I have a quick question. Do you
Okay.
think you will be ever visiting Bali again with your family to, spend more time or enjoy Bali a little bit more?
Yeah. Uh yeah. I will go to
Okay.
Bali someday.
Okay. Next, I will be sharing my story, my experience when I was in seventh grader. So this is a story where I fell into the school pond. So back when I was in seventh grade, I have an unforgettable moment that still makes me laugh to this day. It happened during the extracurricular scout. Like right now we didn't do it because we're in eighth grade right now. So it was I think when we was cooking and I had no job to do, so I sit by the pond and my friend here comes and I don't know what he was thinking and he was sitting right by my side here and he start like you know putting his hand on my shoulders as a joke and also like pushing me back. So I didn't like that. So as a response, uh, I do the just that with him, and I also push him. It's just a playful, but then it went too far, and we both uh, splashed into the pool, fell into the pool, and we are soaking wet. Uh, Now, when I was in the water, I feel like I cannot breathe. I feel like I was gonna die. But then, by some miracle, I still live to this day. I thank God for that. After that, I still laugh. I laugh very hard, and the teachers around us laughing too, and a few students. In the end, we go to the moderator to change some clothes because we didn't bring some. And yeah, I think that's one of my unforgettable moment in my seventh grade. Okay, any question, everyone?
Nice one, Paul. I see. I see. It's a very funny story. I can't help but laugh too. But I just need to ask, who was your friend?
Okay, this might be surprising, but my friend is Andra. So
Who?
yeah, you
Andra.
know why he was so playful because it's Andra.
Okay, understandable. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
Okay, now I will ask you a question, Paul.
Mm,
How do you feel after you get drenched?
yeah, I feel kind of cold. Like when you after you swim, your body feel like very cold because the air around you, and yeah, it also make me happy because I cannot. Maybe that moment will never uh happen again in the near future or something. Yeah. So yeah, that's like one in a million. So uh,
Okay. Okay. Now I will tell my story. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay. So my story is about the time I went to Japan. This for me. This is like a once in a lifetime chance, and this single vacation has been planned for over 5 years. So a lot of debates, a lot of planning, and thankfully it was executed really well in the end. So I went to Japan with my mother, my father, my brother, my uncle, my aunt, and also my two cousins. We visited a total of five locations or five cities: Osaka, Kyoto, Nagoya, Shirakawa-go, and of course Tokyo. I was quite tired after the trip, but I felt it was really worth it. Okay, let's start. On December 22nd, I took a plane over to Japan. It was a direct flight, so I was pretty tired. We landed at 7 a.m. and arrived in Tokyo. There we go to another city called Osaka, where there's Universal Studios, an island with Godzilla and Naruto, also a really big aquarium containing two big whale sharks. Of course, we had to visit the locations. After that, of course, we gotta do some shopping. So we went to the Pokemon store and we bought some stuff, some plushies, and well, we shopped a lot, basically. After going to Osaka, it was finally Christmas Day. We went on to Nagoya by a bullet train. You know those fast trains, the Shinkansen trains? Yeah. We used those trains to take a day trip to Shirakawa Go. Over at that location, there is a lot of snow. So, of course, a snowball fight was occurred in that location. One of which was a war between me and my brother. We threw snowball at each other and had a lot of fun. After Christmas Day, we went to Kyoto. Kyoto is actually like Tokyo, but it's a lot more traditional. So it had a lot of ancient castles and temples that we had to see. There's not really much to do. We just saw it and admired it from a distance. But I felt it was pretty good. Another thing I did at Kyoto was eat Kobe beef and Wagyu. This is just absolute cinema. The beef was really tender, it was really good, and I felt Japan beef is just next level, top of it. After going to Kyoto, of course, I went to Tokyo, the capital, Disneyland and stuff. That's a must. I went to Disneyland and I ate food and I just shopped and shopped and shopped. I also got some new shoes. Now, in Tokyo, I also acquired this bracelet. This bracelet I carry on every day and it brings luck. It's supposed to bring luck and I hope it does. But it's just something really special to me now because always reminds me of my trip to Japan every time I use this bracelet. Now, in Tokyo, there were not that much shrines and temples as there was in Kyoto. Most of it was shopping malls and stores, but I had a good time. I had a really great time. And I think that's about it for me. Thank you. Any questions?
Okay. Well, Alex, that's a pretty interesting story. Okay. So how do you feel after leaving Japan?
Well, I felt really happy. It was for me a once in a lifetime moment. It had been planned a long time ago, and I felt really happy I was able to go through it, especially for 14 days straight, if you count it right. But I also felt kind of sad because like I don't know when will I be able to go back there again. Maybe when I'm older.
Mm. Well, I gotta say that was a pretty good story. I have a few questions though. Like, how long do you stay in Tokyo? Because you didn't mention specifically. And
Oh,
my question is there any difference there and here? Like a major difference? That's all my question.
oh, okay, okay. Thank you. So I stayed in Tokyo for around 6 days, just short of a week. And for the differences, you can see in Japan it's a lot cleaner. You know, they don't have people smoking on the side of the road. They don't have like trash lying around like in Jakarta. And the cool thing about Japan is that it has quite some traffic lights. You know? So it doesn't really cause traffic jams. Felt that the infrastructure and the buildings were really designed well, and I felt that wow, it's really neat, you know, really neat. If you compare it to
Oh,
Jakarta, Jakarta would be a wasteland. Honestly, I'm
yeah,
so
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's all for me.
Is that all? Any more questions from
Mm.
both of you? No?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
I guess that's it for our podcast today. Thank you, family and friends, and see you next time.
Bye bye.